Now recently my heart has been beating very fast. I'm not sure whether it is because of my habit of drinking coffee, or maybe it's because I couldn't get the talisman that I wanted for MHR. So, I had to drink even more coffee to grind for the talisman that I wanted. Then, when I couldn't get the talisman that I wanted, I gave up playing MHR and tried another game instead. But as usual, I couldn't rank because my teammates are freaking noobs. 你不是要玩那个英雄是吧？
没有，我们是想试玩的，那你知道它越来越重，我发现啊，好难玩啊！
我还要。So I resorted back into drinking coffee again. Well, hot coffee this time. Maybe coffee might just be the culprit here for my fast heartbeat. Anyway, I'm a bit concerned over my health. So I've decided to get an Apple Watch instead. Well, it's mainly just to monitor my heartbeat. Now here's a funny story when I bought my watch. The storekeeper normally practice opening up the packaging and check on the watch before it leaves the store. It is because if there is anything wrong during the unboxing, you can claim for a replacement ASAP, right on the spot in the store. But once you leave the store only to find out that you have a faulty item at home, then you need to bring the item back to Apple Care Center and wait for the repair instead. They do not honor a one-to-one replacement once you bring the item back home. So as a common practice, the storekeeper opened up my box, checked on the watch, looked me in the eye and said, "Well, I guess she's gonna be a real happy person tonight." Wait, she? Why? Jokes on him, since I bought the watch for myself, and I seriously don't understand why would he even say she instead? What the heck? Just because the watch is gold? So anyway, I brought the watch back home, unboxed the rest of the item, only to find out, crap, the strap is pink in color, like peachy pink. I mean, I didn't even notice that it was actually shown on the box itself already. Okay. So that's why the salesperson was telling me that this was intended for a she. Well, as you can see, my skin is kind of toned, and pink is, it's just not my color. Well, look at it. Actually not that bad, eh? But I'm not gonna wear this out in public, so I bought a few straps online, a total of 3 straps, and none of them are actually from the original Apple store because it's so much cheaper to just buy online these days. So the first step is a leather strap, and then a sports band that's similar to the Apple one, and lastly a magnetic strap. Well, let's get to the leather strap. Now the initial thought when I received the strap was that it has some kind of a stained flaw on the surface of the leather. Then, as you can notice, the thickness of the strap, 95% of it is rubber with a very thin sheet of leather on top. But the plus point is, they actually stitched the leather to the rubber. So the stitching actually saved the looks of it. Well, once you wear it, the most noticeable part of it is the surface. So it looks kinda okay for an office wear. But do take note that since it's a strap hole design, for me the 4th hole is kind of tight and the 5th hole is kind of loose. So when you buy a strap with a strap hole design, well, do take note that it's kind of a hit or miss case if the hole isn't perfect for you. Especially when if it is a rubber strap, when it's tight, it's really nightmare because the rubber combo with Malaysian weather, it's really uncomfortable when you sweat. Well, just imagine wearing a latex pants. So next, it's the sports band, which is pretty nice, especially when the gold matches with the blue color of the strap. Now, just like the original elbow strap, it's elastic and stretches easily when you wear them. This band actually comes with S, M, and L size, depending on your wrist. So I bought the L size, well, since I'm a dude. Well, luckily, it's not too tight. It has sufficient breathing space, and the sensor still touches your skin. As compared to the rubber strap, the cloth band is definitely more comfortable. Well, maybe until the stretchiness wears off someday. So next, we have the most fun strap of all three, the magnetic strap. I bought the emerald green to combo with the gold color watch, but I wonder where I got the inspiration from. It's from my childhood! Anyway, as you can see, there's a long and a short strap, and I've always attached the short one on top and the long one at the bottom. So this is how you wear the strap. The short strap curls over your wrist on the inner side, then the longer strap coils over, and this is definitely one of the easiest to wear compared to the others. There's some breathing space, it's flexible, and it's not as stuffy as the leather one. The sensor pressures on your skin just like the sports band, but do take note that the material feels kind of like PU leather. Maybe it's rubber, I'm not sure. So as compared to the cloth material from the sports band, well, definitely the cloth one is still more comfortable in our weather. So if I were to rank them, I think the sports band will be more suitable for a daily basis wear. Then I'll probably swap to the leather one or the magnetic ones on different occasions. For Apple Watch users, I'm sure that the watch face, when you charge your watch, the watch face rests on the side or maybe even face down when you charge them. So to avoid that, I actually bought a small accessory to fit the charger. Well, this is the bracket for the charger. So in order to assemble them, all you have to do is just to remove the rubber piece from the bracket, then align your charger to the rubber piece. Well, do take note that there is a flat and a concave surface. You'll want to have the concave surface facing out. Then once you fit them to the rubber, carefully trail the rest of the wire to the bracket screw. And lastly, just fit the USB header through the hole and voila! Cool little accessory.